Are you waking up multiple times a night, 2, 3, maybe even 4 times, to use the bathroom? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. It's an issue that affects many men over the age of 50, and it's far more than just an annoying interruption to your sleep. This constant waking up isn't something to brush off, it's your body sending a clear signal that your prostate is giving you a message. And it's a message you shouldn't ignore. Now, here's the thing. There's a critical conversation about your prostate that should be happening with your doctor every year after you hit 60. But let me guess, it probably hasn't. And when it does happen, it's usually about pushing more pills or discussing invasive procedures. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be that way. What if I told you there are 3 simple habits that could completely revolutionize your prostate health and, in turn, improve your quality of life? These aren't just ordinary tips. Scientific studies have shown that these habits can be more effective than many expensive medications. Yet, shockingly, most men don't even know about them. I'm Dr. Pamela, and I've dedicated over 15 years to helping men over 60 navigate issues surrounding sexual health and general well-being. So, let's finally have that conversation about your prostate health, one that you deserve to have. Stick with me because what I'm about to share with you could change your life. Before we dive into the 3 key habits, let's take a moment to understand why your prostate health matters so much and why these habits can make such a big difference. Understanding the prostate, a key to your health. To truly understand why these habits are so powerful, it's crucial to know a little bit about the prostate itself. Picture this, your prostate is a small gland, about the size of a walnut, nestled just below your bladder. Here's the key point. Your prostate surrounds your urethra like a ring. As you age, particularly around 60, your body goes through natural hormonal changes that cause the prostate to gradually enlarge. The problem arises because as your prostate grows, it begins to squeeze the urethra, which is the channel that carries urine out of your body. Think of it like stepping on a garden hose, the water just can't flow as freely. And the reality is this, it's incredibly common. In fact, by age 60, over 50% of men will begin experiencing these prostate-related symptoms. By 70, that number jumps to 70%. That's why symptoms like difficulty starting urination, a weak stream, the feeling that your bladder isn't fully empty, and of course, those frustrating nighttime bathroom trips that mess with your sleep, are so prevalent. The common myth, it's just part of aging. But here's the most important part. And this is where many men go wrong, they think this is just a normal part of aging. They accept it as an inevitable fact of life. But that's not the whole truth. You don't have to just accept these issues as a part of getting older. The good news is that there are natural, scientifically backed methods that can prevent and even reverse many of these prostate-related symptoms. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. Let's dive into the first habit, smart hydration. The first habit that can dramatically improve your prostate health is something we all think we know. But I assure you, there's a twist. I call it smart hydration. You're probably thinking, Dr. Pamela, hydration? Everyone knows drinking water is important. Yes, absolutely. But there's more to it than just how much you drink. It's all about when you drink it. Here's why, when you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes highly concentrated. It's loaded with toxins and substances that irritate the bladder and prostate, which causes inflammation and worsens all the symptoms we've discussed. Here's the secret, timing is key. The simple strategy is: drink most of your water in the morning and afternoon. But as evening approaches, you should drastically cut back, ideally, after 6 p.m., drink only small sips if you feel thirsty. By doing this, you are keeping your prostate hydrated during the day, and most importantly, you are giving your bladder a break at night. Scientific studies have found that men who follow this hydration pattern report a 40% reduction in nighttime bathroom trips. This means deeper, more restful sleep, something many men desperately need. It's a small change that could have a huge impact on your quality of life. Habit number 2, the strategic walk, a small investment with big returns. Now, let's move to the second habit that can help support your prostate health, the strategic walk. It sounds incredibly simple, doesn't it? But don't dismiss it so quickly. A short, light walk, just 10 to 15 minutes, right after your main meals, can make a world of difference. This one's so simple, you might wonder how it could work. But the science behind it is incredibly powerful. Let me explain. Every time you eat, your blood sugar levels rise. When you take a walk right after eating, it helps your muscles use the sugar as energy immediately. In fact, a study published in the journal Diabetes Care found that a 15-minute walk after each meal was more effective at controlling blood sugar levels throughout the day than a single 45-minute walk later. But here's the game changer. What does blood sugar have to do with your prostate? The answer: inflammation. Chronic blood sugar spikes lead to systemic inflammation throughout the body, and this inflammation is one of the leading causes of prostate issues. In fact, chronic inflammation is linked to conditions like benign prostate hyperplasia, BPH, and even prostate cancer. By taking a simple, easy walk, you're not only improving your overall health, but you're also actively fighting inflammation at its very source, helping to protect your prostate. It doesn't need to be an intense jog or run. A relaxed stroll around the block after lunch or dinner will do the job. It's a tiny time investment that gives you massive returns for your prostate health in the long run. Habit number 3, natural prostate cleansing, the surprising secret. And now, we get to the third habit. This one might surprise you, but I promise, it's backed by science. We're talking about natural prostate cleansing. Here's the truth, many men shy away from this topic, and that's understandable. But I want to approach it with the seriousness and respect it deserves because this is incredibly important for your health. The science comes from Harvard University, one of the world's leading medical institutions. They followed over 30,000 men for nearly 20 years and found that men who ejaculated more frequently, about 21 times a month or more, had up to a 33% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. Now, I know that 21 times a month might sound like a high number, but for many men, it's a healthy, regular frequency. So why does this matter? Here's the explanation: regular ejaculation acts as a natural cleanse for the prostate. Think of it like an internal cleaning process. Every time you ejaculate, you help flush out old secretions, dead cells, and potential toxins that could build up and cause inflammation over time. It's as if you're giving your prostate a good, natural cleanse. And the best part? You don't need a partner to reap the benefits. Whether it's with a partner or through self-pleasure, the key is frequency. I understand that this can be an uncomfortable subject for many men. But from a strictly medical standpoint, it's a normal, healthy practice with proven benefits. If you're feeling uneasy about this or have questions, I strongly encourage you to talk openly with your urologist. This is a health conversation that needs to be normalized. How these habits work together. By now, I hope you can see how these 3 habits, smart hydration, the strategic walk, and natural prostate cleansing, work together to support your prostate health. They're simple, natural, and scientifically proven to be effective. But here's something crucial you need to hear as your doctor. Nothing, and I mean nothing, replaces your annual checkup with your urologist. Men over 60, it's vital that you continue with your PSA tests and digital rectal exams. Early detection is your greatest ally in preventing and managing prostate health issues. Please don't neglect this essential step. In the end, caring for your prostate isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding quality to your life. By taking care of your prostate, you're ensuring that your third stage of life will be vibrant, active, and free from unnecessary discomforts. I've seen this work with my patients time and time again. I've seen men who adopted these habits and experienced extraordinary improvements in their quality of life. But I also know that some of you may be looking for faster relief, especially if you're already struggling with symptoms. So, here's one final thing I want to share with you, a quick, 15-second bedtime ritual that has helped many of my patients significantly reduce symptoms like frequent bathroom trips and urinary urgency. This ritual is a game changer, and it's proven to work naturally, without the need for expensive medications that often come with unwanted side effects. You can find out exactly how this ritual works in my short video presentation. It's linked in the description below. I want to hear from you now. Which of these 3 habits surprised you the most? Which one are you going to start today? Or maybe you have questions or concerns? Drop a comment below. I make it a point to read and respond to as many of them as I can personally. And while you're at it, tell me where you're watching from. I love hearing from men all over the world. If this video helped you, please hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the bell so you never miss another video. And please, share this video with a friend, a brother, your father, or your son. Sometimes, the right information at the right time can literally change someone's life. And finally, remember, your health is your most precious asset. Keep taking care of yourself.